Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name's Nicole. I know you can't tell right now. If you're old, welcome back. I just got done doing a very long Halloween tutorial because this did not want to work for me. I don't know what it is about Grace makeup. It doesn't like to sit right on my skin, which was a lot of this issue. I think I did okay, if you can't tell. My goal was to do this guy. This is the demon guy, Pied Piper on Sinister. And those are his eyeballs that are blue. So yeah, I was gonna get blue eyeballs. So that's my goal. So anyway, this video is a collab with Kayla's Way. If you don't know her, lovely girl, has a lot of tutorials and a lot of fun collabs and stuff, and she's doing like a bunch of Halloween looks too. So I'll have her video linked down below, but this is the 30 spooky Halloween questions tag. We kind of found it on Pinterest, or she did, because every time I pulled up a tag it was not working, so she found one and we decided to do that. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get onto it. And we just both decided we were gonna do it like in makeup, because we had a few makeup things we wanted to do like in Halloween makeup, and I was like, perfect Halloween makeup. All right, the first question is, what is your favorite horror or Halloween theme song? The only one besides like Monster Mash that I can even think of is Thriller, so it would be Thriller by Michael Jackson, you know. Okay, number 2 is, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. Okay, real life serial killer. We're talking supernatural. I'm going demon in either one of those. You know what I'm saying? All right. Because you really want to face off either one. I mean, come on. All right. Number 3. Have you ever played with a Ouija board? Actually, no. One time, like in 7th grade, me and my friends, we all looked for one. We could not find one. We were going to mess around with it that night. And then quite a few years ago, I was at a yard sale at like one of my old jobs. Like we would yard sale sometimes, and I found one and I bought it, and I never messed with it. I wasn't gonna mess with it by myself anyway, but I never messed with it, and I finally threw it away like a couple years ago. But I was like, it was like more out of nostalgia for that time, and yeah, I was just like, yeah, I never messed with it. And you started hearing all those stories. Like, yeah, no, I never messed with it. All right. Favorite horror monster or villain? It didn't really say specific, so I kind of went, okay, specifically, I've always loved Freddy Krueger. I don't know why. Just always loved that. Loved the movies. Or vampires in general, you know. Okay. Number 5, the creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. Okay, I'll set up the scenario. I had come back from my little 1 year at college. He knows I actually went to NYU, but we're not saying that. Anyway, I came back for Christmas break, and I was staying with my brother and his family because my mom had moved in with her boyfriend at the time, and it was a big old mess coming home. But anyway, I came home and I stayed with my brother for a while. And they had a baby, but she would either wouldn't be there or would be totally asleep at the time, and I'd be in like this back bedroom. It only ever happened in this one bedroom, in this back bedroom on my computer, and like sometimes my cat would be with me, sometimes it wouldn't, and I would just hear a baby crying. I'm serious. I would just start hearing crying. I would turn off everything. Turn off the computer. Sometimes I would just be by myself, and it wouldn't even be at nighttime, it'd be in the daytime, and I would hear a baby crying, and it was a baby crying. It's like, I had heard of, like, sometimes people say like mothers hear that or something like that, you know, and if it's their baby, but I was like, it wasn't my baby, it wasn't my niece. I'm like, I wasn't me yearning to be pregnant or anything like that, so it was like, I just kept hearing it, and I heard it the entire like 3 weeks I was home. So yeah, that was my little thing. All right. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Yes, I so would. I actually was in talks with one of my old high school classmates one time before he got married a few years. This has been like a long time ago, because he was wanting to do it and I was wanting to do it too. Anyway, we were going to do the whole like ghost hunters kind of thing. Like, we wanted to actually go to these haunted places and investigate. So, yeah, apparently I wouldn't even have to be dared. I was going to do it. I was going to like, okay. All right. Next question. Number 7. Are you superstitious? All right. Okay, superstitious can mean like you'll have those things you have to do for good luck and stuff like that, you know. I'm not that. I don't really believe in good or bad luck. I do believe bad things happen in threes. And I believe in ghosts and demons. So it's superstitious. I don't really have like a super tradition or have to wear this or something like that. Yeah. All right. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Sometimes. You're not really supposed to, but it's only ever sometimes. And I don't know if it's like looking at like the TV screen and turning really quickly or something. But I swear I see my cats all the time, and they're nowhere near me. They haven't just darted around. They're like in the back bedroom or something sleeping. But I will see I won't see them clearly, but I will see like a cat dart across, like turn my head, like, and it's not them. So, yeah. All right. Which urban legend scares you the most? Okay, I don't really get scared, but the only one that I can legit say was you, because it is a gang initiation. Nowadays, it's not just like people just kill you for fun. It is a gang initiation about the whole flash in the headlights. Like I'm pretty sure it's legit a gang initiation in some places, where they will flash their headlights at you, and if you flash back, they'll try to run you off the road or kill you or something like that. So I am freaking myself off. All right. Okay. Number 10. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? Alright. I grew up on slasher movies. But now it's more like thrillers, I suppose, or gory thrillers. But I love like The Conjuring and Sinister and those. Well, Sinister has elements of gore in it. But The Conjuring doesn't really. So either or, more thriller probably, but I don't mind gore. If it has a point. Or, zombies. I like zombie killing movies, most of them, so I guess I really don't have a preference on that one. As long as I'm not bored and it's not stupid. Alright. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Not really multiple dimensions. I do believe that there are other worlds. I don't believe God created the universe and that we're the only planet with life on it. Whether they're visiting us or not is a whole nother story. I don't know evolutionary where they are, if they even care. But it just, I don't know if we are the only living thing out there. In the multiple dimensions, I used to have this theory that, like, all these fantastical worlds that, like, authors just somehow come up with. And you know how, like, apparently there's a lore of a dragon in every culture. I mean, dating back to before everybody had communication with each other. I used to think that maybe like they would see into or I just had this theory. I don't know if I really believe it, but it's a theory that like they see into alternate universes and stuff, and that's where they get the ideas to write the books, because some are so super specific. I'm like, how do you have an imagination like that? That's what I used to think of, because some of my dreams are like, where'd that come from? All right. Number 12, ever made a potion of any sort? No. 13, do you get scared easily? No, I don't. I'm the one that'll like watching people like in the movie theater, like going with a friend, and like they're like crouched, they're like totally terrified, and I'm just like laughing at them. That's not me. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? I'm pretty sure I have, alone with friends. Yeah. Do you believe in demons, the devil? Yes. On both accounts. Alright. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? Well, based on work, because I'll hear like all sorts of weird noises at work because we have a shop in the back. I go investigate it at work. Like, I go in the back and look and see what it is. Look around, see if I hear anything. I don't have an attic. So if I heard something in an attic, it would depend on how my cats reacted, because I think they would act if it was a real living presence differently. You know, some people, you've heard those stories, some people breaking the walls of your house or your attic, or like hang around your attic for a while when you're not there. I would probably base my reaction on how my cats reacted. And either or, I probably wouldn't go up without like a knife or a sword or something up into the attic. I actually do have two swords. They're like supposed to be decorative in here. I just never put them up. They are real, so they have a blade. They might not be the best quality ever, but they are swords. All right. All right. Number 17. If you get trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? See, this one I'm like, okay, most of the scary movies I think of, pretty much everyone's guaranteed to die. So I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to go in those. However, some people consider Resident Evil or Blade or Underworld horror. And I think they are labeled as horror. So like any one of those, I'd be cool with. Yeah, like Underworld, the hot vampires, hot werewolves. I'm cool with that one. All right. Number 18. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'd probably go witch, just because there's so many different variations on witch. You can, you know, other than just sexy and regular witch, you could be, you know, grandma witch, you could be warty witch, you could be green, you could be universe cosmic witch, you could be spider witch, candy corn, you know, regular witch, you know. Yeah, there's variations on that costume, like a lot more than like black cat or something like that. Like there's a lot more variations on that, and I have been witched several times, so it's like, you know, just whatever you want to do. All right, would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yeah, I pretty much would. I went by my friend's grave, and I was running late, and it was getting darker earlier. I probably missed it. It was already past sunset. It was just like not complete dark yet, and the moon hadn't really come out yet. I think it was cloudy last night, but it wasn't completely dark yet. I had probably like 5 minutes before it was completely dark, but the sun was already gone, and I went and left a little Halloween thing because he loved Halloween on his grave last night, because I run late everywhere. So yeah, apparently I would go to a graveyard at night. I would just be more like, especially at that graveyard, like cops might pull in and see what you were doing, you know, kind of thing. All right. Number 20. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Gun. Just because I don't know if I could handle them all at close distance, like, you know, Walking Dead, like, I can't fight that many off, like, no. So gun, to try to keep them at a distance, as long as I had ammo. If I did not have ammo, it would probably be the sword, just because I have one ready, and I don't see me lugging around a 30-pound crossbow. So yeah. All right, and like that would still give you length, like a katana would. Or sword would give you like a little bit of length, not as good as the gun, you know, or distance between you and the zombies, but better than a knife or anything. All right. 21. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Trick-or-treating. I've been to like Halloween parties, I guess, kind of at a club before. I'm not really a partier. I've never really been. Just a couple of times here and there. I'm not a party person. I don't like crowds anyway. Like, I will put up with it at a concert for a concert's sake, but you know. But candy, yes. If I could get away with trick-or-treating. Like, I've like taken my nieces and nephews around and stolen a few bits of theirs. But yeah, candy. And I love giving out candy on Halloween, just now too. Alright. Number 22. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I was like, I was leaning more towards either the smart one or the final girl. But then I'm like, yeah, if I was really in a horror movie, I'd probably be the killer masquerading as the smart final girl. Alright, number 23. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can sleep? No. Because I do my routine. No. I fall asleep during horror movies. No. And a lot of times I don't have the freakiest dreams after horror movies. It'll be like TV shows I have freaky dreams over rather than watching a horror movie. Does anybody grease makeup make you itch? It makes me itch. Okay. So no. Sometimes I have to watch something happy after watching something really, really sad to go to sleep. Just so I can stop crying. But not horror movies. No, I love horror movies. Okay. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I am none of those. Like, unless it's like a movie I've seen a million times, I might fall asleep, and depending on how late it is and how tired I am, I might fall asleep during it. But usually, like, I know I'm falling asleep, so but usually I'm paying attention. I'm not the type to talk during a movie at all. Like, I don't talk, I don't yell. Same thing with TV shows. I don't talk, I don't yell. I laugh, but I don't talk, I don't yell. I don't understand. I don't talk during movies, and it's actually one of my pet peeves. People who like be talking to these people. But I yell at football games. I'm so weird. But I don't talk at all. So I just sit there and watch. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I do the scaring, like, especially if I've seen the movie or if I can anticipate that there's going to be a jump scare or something. I will especially with my nieces, go, right before it. Just make them jump. It's funny. All right. Favorite scary book? Okay, it's gonna be Stephen King. Basically, you can just throw your hand in one of them and it's gonna be it. I would have to go, The Stand is my favorite, but then any of his, short story collections, like The Skeleton Crew or Nightmares in Dreamscape, are fantastic for, short scares. I haven't finished it, or The Night Shift is another collection that's really good. But I'd have to say, The Stand. Now, I don't get scared at The Stand, but it does to do with the devil and the apocalypse and all this freaky stuff happening. So I guess that would scare some people. It doesn't scare me. I love that book, but I think I'm pretty sure it qualifies for horror. So we'll go horror on it. All right. Number 27. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? 6 or 7. Though I think I saw a couple glimpses when I was 5 when we weren't supposed to. But yeah. That's probably why I'm immune to everything. Alright, 28. What was your first Halloween costume? I don't know what my mom dressed me up as a baby. Probably something cutesy. I really don't know. The first one I really remember is a cat. A black cat. I was always a black cat. Always. Like 4 or 5, I was a black cat. Alright. Like a homemade black cat. Adam and Pepe at the time. They were my ex-step-grandparents now. But, well, one's dead. Another one, I don't know. But they had, handmade me, cat ears and a tail and all that stuff. Alright. 29. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to be, some kind of spider witch or something, because I've got a skirt that I bought recently. So I guess I'm going to do that, because I can't, since they're doing their fall festival on Halloween, I can't go too scary, I'm not supposed to. Though I've done a paint similar to this. I've gone as a ghoul. No one knew really what I was. I kind of look like a mime and a broken doll. So but you were not supposed to go too bloody or anything like that. So I'm just trying to stretch. My legs are cramping. I'm sitting here for a while. Okay. And number 30, the final question is, if you could have a spooky Halloween pet, like black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf, what would you pick? Realistically, it's going to be a black cat. I used to have a black cat. I had a couple for years, and then let them out before a storm and never saw them again. And they disappeared probably when I was 10, and we had them 5 years by that point. And during, they moved with us from Massachusetts to North Carolina to Alabama, and I don't know, they disappeared. But, I'm actually surprised, I got those two. Well, my mom gave me Boo because he looked like my high school cat that I had. Nearly identical. And then I just got Sirius from somebody. But I would love to have a wolf. I would love, if I had my Indian card, which I think I can get, I think I would qualify, but if I actually like had the Indian card, I probably would. And you know, actual place to have the wolf or a hybrid, I would. But I always wanted a wolf tattoo. I just have never got one. But yeah, I always wanted a wolf tattoo. Got 2 dragons, but no wolf. I would go to somebody who really knew what they were doing before I got a wolf tattoo. Like a really detailed artist with realistic animals before I got a wolf tattoo. And those were the 30 questions. And for listening to my long explanations, because this took 20 minutes. Anyway, both our videos are going to go up. And make sure you check out Kayla's channel and her video down below. And thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Toodles.